Hello everyone, and welcome once more to my series on the 8 parts of speech in English. This video is part 7 of 8 and will be focused on interjections. Like always, we'll start with a basic definition and then we'll talk about how to identify interjections in a sentence. An interjection is a word, or sometimes two words, used as an exclamation or a command, or as Schoolhouse Rock once put it, to express excitement or emotion. Fortunately, identifying interjections is quite simple. In the vast majority of cases, interjections will be the first word of a sentence, and often they're going to have an exclamation point right after them. For example, in the sentence, "Hey, I didn't see you there." In this sentence, the word "hey" is an interjection. It expresses excitement at seeing someone. Similarly, you could have something like, "Oh no, the raptors got out of the cage," where "oh no" is your interjection, expressing an emotion of fear at the prospect of, raptors. As you can see, interjections often aren't strictly needed for the sentence to make sense. If you took them out of those previous two sentences, what's left would still sound fine, even if it was a little less exciting. But not all interjections will always have an exclamation point after them. Sometimes they'll have commas instead, like, "Wait, did you leave the lights on?" In this sentence, the word "wait" is an interjection issuing a command, but it's not as excited as the other examples from before, so we use a comma after it instead of an exclamation point. Grammatically, you can use either a comma or an exclamation point. It just depends on how much emotion you want the interjection to convey. Commas show some emotion, and exclamation points show lots of emotion. Sometimes you'll see an interjection in the middle of a sentence as well, usually surrounded by commas, something like, "I went outside and, behold, a new day." In this case, the word "behold" gives an excited command and stands out in the middle of the sentence as a word that isn't really needed but helps to amp up the emotion of the sentence. There really isn't much more to say about interjections. They're probably the easiest of the 8 parts of speech to learn and identify. Hopefully this has been a nice and short introduction to them, and tune in next time for our final video in the series on the parts of speech that will focus on conjunctions.